You have been dealing with and aware of this threat from North Korea for a very long time. How is this different?
Well, I think it's different in part because after 8 years of watching North Korea continue to develop its nuclear and its ballistic missile capabilities, we're very close to the point where they'll be able to deliver one of those nuclear warheads to the United States. So I think the time pressure here has accelerated, and I think the risks involved, given what we've just seen in Syria, are now a little bit clearer to the Chinese than they were before. Now we've got the North threatening all kinds of dire consequences because of the U.S. decision to turn a carrier strike group around, send it back close to South Korea. It's fairly typical for North Korea. They've got a whole lexicon of threatening phrases they roll out from time to time. But honestly, just given the capabilities which our commander in South Korea has assessed, the South Koreans as well, we're very close to the point where some very hard decisions have to be made.
Yeah, and to reference, this is from North Korea's official newspaper. You referenced some of their phraseology. Our revolutionary strong army is keenly watching every move by enemy elements, with our nuclear sight focused on the U.S. invasionary bases not only in South Korea and the Pacific Operation Theater, but also in the U.S. mainland. A lot of people have said Kim Jong-un is just not fully sane. I mean, you're dealing with potentially a madman who has nuclear capabilities. So how do you negotiate around that? Is it even possible?
Yeah. Well, you know, in the mainstream media, there have been articles recently explaining that Kim Jong-un really is fully rational, and in some bizarre sense, maybe he is, but not in American terms. An American politician would not kill his half-brother with VX nerve agent in a public airport, just for starters, as Kim Jong-un recently did. I don't think there's any point in negotiating with the North Koreans. On at least 4 occasions in the past 25 years, they have committed publicly to give up their nuclear weapons program in exchange for benefits that were promised to them. And in every case, they have violated their commitment, typically before the ink was dry on it. They're not going to voluntarily give up their nuclear weapons program. They're not going to voluntarily give up their ballistic missile program. I think there's only one alternative here, and that's to put enough pressure on them to have the regime collapse. The way to end the North Korean nuclear weapons program is to end North Korea. I think through reunification of the peninsula. That's something we should be talking to the Chinese about. It's going to be hard for the Chinese to accept, but they're the ones who have said for many, many years they don't want a nuclear North Korea. Here's the way to achieve it.